What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Let's give them a couple minutes to join. We are having some technical difficulties with Instagram, so I apologize to our Instagram family. We are not able to go on live on Instagram, but y'all got us on TikTok and y'all got us on Facebook. So we're gonna give a few minutes just to let people roll in before we get started on our conversation. In the meantime, if you could like the live, share the live, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all interact with us, make sure you send them gifts on TikTok. You already know. What we got online again? Anybody yet? A little bit of a delay. All right. What's up, guys? We're just giving y'all a few minutes to roll in. Again, we were not able to get on Instagram Live. I apologize for the inconvenience. The episode will be uploaded to YouTube, so make sure y'all check out the YouTube if you happen to miss the live. So we're gonna get started. First and foremost, we want to send a shout out to YMS for allowing us to host our live in their studio. If you are in New Bedford and you're looking for studio time, photography, anything, YMS Studios, make sure y'all get at them. Today, my special guest is Chef Al. He's going to go ahead and introduce himself, and then we're going to get into the conversation.
How's everybody doing? My name is Al. I am a professional chef. I've worked with her in the past. We've had some great conversations, so we want to continue it here. 52 years old, divorced, father of two, with plenty of opinions on things. So that's what we're here to talk about today.
Awesome. Appreciate Chef Al for being here on the EYC project today. So without further ado, we're going to get started. The first topic that I wanted to discuss is, how do you think social media has impacted relationships nowadays, whether romantic relationships, friendships? How do you think it's impacted relationships?
My personal opinion is I think it's hurt all relationships. People think their friends are on social media. My friends are on my phone, not on social media. It's not how many likes I got or anything like that. Relationship-wise, people are basing their stuff on what they see on social media, which is 90% fake. Everybody wants to look great. Nobody's putting on their problems, which, you keep your problems to yourself, but not everything's 100%. We got to work towards things. And I think social media gives people an excuse not to.
Understood. For me, I think social media, like Chef Al said, when it comes to relationships, people are seeing what the next person's doing and they're comparing, their relationship to the next person's, when half of that stuff is just for show. A lot of people put on personas on social media, but that's not actually their real life. So that's number one. I also think, back then, there was not really social media, so people had to really work on relationships and build it. And now they have access to so many men, so many females. People are so quick to give up on their relationships because they have thousands of people out there that they can just, So I think it's definitely affected that. When it comes to friendships, I primarily use social media for networking, and it really irritates me sometimes when my friends and my family don't support what I have going on, whether it be me posting a job, me posting for my podcast. So it's really affected my relationships with my family because I see the lack of support. It affects my relationships with my friends. And even though it's just a share, it's like, supporting your friend is free. Sharing,
it's just a share.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So why you can't do that? It's not like I'm asking you to book my cleaning services. It's not like I'm asking you to join my podcast or whatever the case. I'm asking you to share a post, So
but even that's the stuff they should do. So like as a personal chef, I have people that have never bought a plate off me that I've known for 30 years.
And how does that make you feel? When it's your close people?
It makes you wonder who's really there to support you, right? And I think a lot of people, especially in this part of the country, right, we're stressed out. We got so much negativity going. Sometimes the people closest to you don't want to see you come up, so they don't do that little like, that little share. You know, I do meal plans. I've gone over people's houses where they bought it from online.
Right.
I'm like, I'm right here. You could talk to me day to day, and I could give you that better customer service.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to bother. In Cape Verdean culture, there's a term we say in Cape Verdean, "Ekata fazirik no mi," which translation means, he won't get rich off me.
Well, first of all, I didn't know you was Cape Verdean. More power to you, because I know Cape Verde doing this thing. So, okay, but go ahead.
It's an old school thing. He's not going to get rich off me. So I'd rather give my money to a stranger, to someone that I'm not connected with, instead of seeing someone so close to me get above me.
Right.
Well, we can all eat together.
Exactly.
Like,
I always say collaboration, not competition. There's enough money in this world. There's enough everything for it to all go around. So stop hating on your family, guys. Stop hating on your friends. Support them. Share their shit. Next topic. And we can go on for days about that.
Yep.
The next topic that I want to ask is, do you think love or loyalty is more important, and why?
Honestly, I think there's more love involved in loyalty. Because you can love people and, excuse my language, not want to be next to them, not want to F with them. You know what I mean? Like, I love this person, their blood, or this person been in for day one, but I'm not giving them any more than that.
Right.
But to be loyal to someone, to give somebody that part of you, you have to have a certain amount of love for them.
Right.
Whether it's a friend, a girlfriend, or anything. Loyalty is, when you're loyal to somebody, you're doing it to their parameters. So that's why I think it's more important.
Right.
Because we all define it differently.
Mm-hmm.
So if I let you know what loyalty means to me and you adhere to that, the love between us is great.
Absolutely.
Right?
I understand that.
So when you look at just love, everybody looks at their love language. When you talk about loyalty, you're looking at the other person's perspective and you're giving them what they need, what they want. I have, we call them day ones. I have a small circle. I have other friends that I know at certain times if my phone rings, something's up.
Right.
So answer it. I know other ones that, as close as that, oh, he's just calling to BS me right now. I can call him back. Not a big deal. But an example is, I had a former server hit me up at, I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I saw it on the phone, I was something's wrong, because this person never call me, only text me during the day. As soon as I pick up, they kicked out their help. You got that loyalty, someone, that friendship. I am loyal to people I consider true friends, blood or no blood. So I'm gonna give that extra. I'm gonna sacrifice myself, because if they make that call, if they do that, it takes so much to ask for that. So be there for them.
Yeah, no, that's true. For me, I would say definitely loyalty over love, because you can love somebody and still do them wrong. Half of the people that have done me wrong in my life are people that said they loved me.
Probably more than half.
You know what I'm saying? So I prefer loyalty, because even on bad terms, you can still be loyal to me. I can love you from a distance and still be loyal to you. So for me, definitely loyalty trumps love. You do have to have some type of love to be loyal to a person, like you said. I agree with that. But for the most part, loyalty is definitely, if I see somebody's loyal to me, it's going to want to make me do right by them, because I see how they show up for me. And like you said, it's hard to call people and have people that you can call when you need something. So to have somebody that you know is loyal, that's going to show up for you, that means everything to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Just like you said, you can love from a distance. People love from a distance, period. It's, I'll let them know. They'll realize it. But loyalty has to be in my face.
Right.
Loyalty is no matter what goes down.
Nah,
you
it
gotta
don't have to
behind
be in
you.
your face. It has to be in your face and behind your back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Because
saying.
you need to be loyal to me even when I'm not
The
around.
people that are loyal to me are going, why are you looking back? I want to make sure that you ain't never got to ask me. I'm always there.
True.
I'm more loyal to people that I will sacrifice more to the people I'm loyal with. I build loyalty relationships with employees where I will go up and go, you need to get out of here.
Yep.
This ain't right for you. I've had cooks, and I'm like, look, I'm going to just let you go because this is not right. That's the best part of it.
Right.
You can love somebody and use them because you know, oh, they got love for me. They're going to let me abuse them, until it gets to that point. And then at that point, you already got everything you needed. I'm good.
All right. That's going to bring us to our next topic. A lot of guys say that femininity in women has disappeared. Me being an alpha female, let me try to explain it a little bit, because I think y'all just think that we want to be hard or want to be a man or whatever the case. A lot of us were put into these positions without a choice. You know what I'm saying? Since a young kid, I've had responsibilities put on me from my parents. Then moving into relationships, so I've always had to show up, you know? And when you're in relationships, it's not always 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Some days I'm gonna pull 75% and you can only give 25%, but the point is for there to be a balance. But when you're in relationships, whether it be friendships or personal relationships, and you're not getting the balance, you tend to be more the one that's in charge of shit. That masculinity kind of just forms on its own. You know what I'm saying? When you're constantly used to being let down, you form that wall like, all right, I got to do this myself to not continue to be let down. And a lot of guys don't see that. They just see the hard shell, the hard part, but they don't take the time to get to understand the reasoning behind it, to try to make you have that soft life, to try to help you to bring that femininity back. If I met a man that I felt comfortable putting my trust and my everything into his hands, I absolutely would become a submissive female. I dress like a female. I present myself as a female. When I talk it's a little masculine, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still a woman at the end of the day. What I want and the things I look for is still feminine. I still have that feminine. Just because I have a tough exterior doesn't mean that I'm not feminine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But only the right man is gonna see that side of me. I don't let everybody see that side of me. You know?
But that's the thing. As a man, most of the time when we come in, we're paying for the mistakes the previous man did.
Mm-hmm.
We're not given that shot. We're not given that ability to show you, right? But with everything that goes on nowadays, how feminine are you trying to be? And the reason when I say that, and I'm not saying you specifically, is women are always, I don't need a man, right? Our music, hip hop music.
Not me, I need a man.
Right?
Somebody come and
But
save me. I'm sick of this shit.
Listen to the music. Right?
I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Somebody come and save me.
But a majority, you're in a minority now.
Uh-huh.
A majority of I don't need a man, right? A man needs peace. That's all I need. Peace of mind. I need to know when I walk in the house, I've been beaten up all day. I'm still the man there. I don't need to hear about the shortcomings of every man in this world, the shortcomings of what I did. Let's talk. If I made a mistake, great. But women nowadays, the first answer to everything is, you're weak, you're this, you're that. I'm going to step up. I look at it like this. Every woman's looking for a king, right? But not every woman wants to be a queen. They want to be princesses. They want to be treated like a princess. Mm-hmm. Most queens were stronger than the actual kings in their life.
Right.
Because they held that man down while he went through everything. To hold that. To hold that man down, to deal with all that, to deal with that pressure, takes a lot. Most of the women nowadays don't want to do it. You tell a woman how you feel, oh wow, you're being mad dramatic. You're mad soft.
Well, I can't say, you can't speak for all women.
No,
the majority of the women, I feel what he's saying. But you can't have no soft ass man around you either. You need
What's
to be
your
able to
definition
feel
of soft?
safe.
Yep.
If my definition of a man, like in general, the protector, the provider, the person that I could lean on, my partner, you know what I'm saying? So if I don't feel safe around you, or if I feel like you can't defend me, if I'm the one that we outside, somebody disrespecting me, and you quiet.
If I'm doing all that, which most men do, most men will not allow someone to disrespect like that. The thing is, when I can't be soft in my house,
You're not.
right? So I'll give you an example. This was a couple of years ago. I was dating somebody. I was going through a bad day, trash day.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, I just need to talk. I just need to hear a voice.
Right.
The person I was talking to at the time, I called her, and the first thing out of my mouth is, why you acting all funny? Why you calling? Don't call, text. No, I just wanted to hear your voice.
Yeah.
That's kind of soft.
Oh, no.
Nah, I'm just trying to get
that
through,
shorty was
right?
wild.
So like, no, and then, again, if I get out of work, if I've been working 12 hours, 14 hours, and I can't come into the house and bitch for 15, 20 minutes to just get it off my chest, and you're going to sit there and be like, well, you allow it, you soft, you this, you that.
Again, I think it's this generation of women, because you do have females that are not like that. There's females out there, myself for example. Communication to me is very key in a relationship. I want to hear about your day. I want to hear what you struggled with. I want to come up with a game plan. I want to see how tomorrow we can make it better. How can I make it better for you today? You know what I'm saying?
You
So,
are in the minority.
but men treat all women the same based off all the reputation other females give. Women like me don't get that respect or don't get treated or acknowledged for the values that we still have as respectable women.
What I would say is the problem with men. So that I can talk about this part, right? The problem with men is huge. One is when you get to a certain age, you go, I'm gonna just say what I want. I'm gonna get my piece. If I don't get what I deserve, I'm good, right? The problem with most men is, A, they don't know how to approach a woman, right? So they don't know how to talk. They don't ask for a name, how to ask for a name, how to buy them a drink, how to make a woman feel comfortable. Just like you said, right? You want to feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
So if I'm approaching you in the bar and I'm being aggressive, you've already lost that comfort. You ain't worried about me defending you. You're already going, you don't understand right now you're bringing my energy down with this, right? So working in restaurants, we've seen it. I've literally seen guys go up, try to talk to a girl, and girls with her friends, like, oh, not right now. And the first thing out the guy is, F this, F that, you ain't this.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm sorry, guys.
I get disrespected every day in my inbox when I leave somebody on red. It's crazy how guys just do not accept rejection. Like, I'm not saying that you're not a cool person or that we can't be friends, but I don't just vibe with anybody. I don't let nobody just come near me. I'm very selective about who I give my time to. And a lot of guys don't understand that. They're just like, when can we meet up? When can I take you out? And I get it. You know, they say apply pressure, da-da-da. But sometimes it's be a little bit too much, like baby steps. For me, it's important to build a friendship first before a relationship. Because, like I said, people get into relationships with strangers. They don't even know these people half the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of relationships fail. For me, I'd rather take my time, be friends with somebody, learn about them, learn what they like, what they dislike, and see if we're compatible. Then if we decide to move it to a different level, then that's a conversation that we have. Then it ties it back to the loyalty. Just because we're not taking it to be in a relationship, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be loyal to you as your friend. You know what I'm saying? That's where you start building those relationships and those characteristics of that relationship to build your solid foundation.
But then part of that is all the definitions of ships have changed. Relationship, friendship, situationship. So I bring that up because I laugh when I hear anybody go, oh, it's like a situationship. And I go, okay, so the situation is they mess with you until they find somebody better. Because that's literally the definition.
Word.
You're going to act like my girl, I'm going to act like your man. We ain't going to claim each other until I find something better. Right? And then one gets hurt, right? One gets hurt because all of a sudden, oh, why are you paying attention to them? Well, they told you they're trying to find something better. They said you was good enough for now, but not good enough for tomorrow. So
I get this, right? Situationships, like you said, they want all the perks of the relationship without the title, right? This is why I can't do situationships, because I know the type of woman I am, and I do get attached. When I fuck with somebody, I just fuck with that person. I'm ride or die for that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's where the loyalty comes in. So I can't do the situationships, and then when I fall back, then it's like, oh, why are you falling back? Because I don't want. If we're not gonna progress towards something, there's no reason to keep it going. The definition of situationship is being able to end it in a quick second. That's what they want. Because here's my thing: in a relationship, it don't just end. Not saying toxic, not saying anything like that, but like you don't call me one day and just go, it's over. Now we're gonna talk about it and figure this out. I'm not gonna lie. I never hit people up first. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
My pride, I just can't do it. You know
why?
What's
it got to do with pride?
Because if I text somebody, right, and they very short or very dry with me, I'll be like, well, fuck you then. I don't even want. So I let somebody think about me and text me,
you?
And then I'll have a whole conversation. But I'm not gonna go out my way to hit somebody up and then they're mad dry with me or whatever the case. I can't do that.
But I guarantee you that changes depending on where you met that person.
But ain't the man supposed to chase the woman?
Not in today's world.
So y'all men really want women to chase y'all?
No. It isn't.
Chat.
No.
Tell me what y'all
First off, it isn't about chasing a woman. It isn't about that woman got to chase me. Why are you saying, see, it's the definition, right? You're saying chase. I'm saying show interest.
Okay.
Right?
So isn't a man supposed to take the lead? You want me to submit to you. You want me to show my femininity. You want me to put my masculine energy down, but you want me to be the nah. You
No,
need to
I'll
take
show you,
charge.
but-
The man needs to be the one to lead
You gotta
the
do me
way.
a favor.
You know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna take charge, you can't say to me, the only way we're going on a date is if it's the Ocean Prime. And
Oh
you
no,
got
you
two
can take me to
bags.
Burger King.
You
I'll
gotta
be
have
happy
a
with
bag.
BK. I'm a cheap
I want your bag for you, and I want your bag. I want a bag for me, and I want to. Then it's all about money.
That's when you fucking
right?
with bitches that don't got nothing.
But
going
this is
for
the thing.
themselves.
This is what I'm saying.
That's the difference.
We-
Is guys don't know the difference between when they got a regular ass female that needs you and a woman that don't need you but she wants you. If you have
Oh,
a
they don't
woman,
understand the definition. Thank you for saying that. They
nah,
don't
I
understand
don't
that
need nobody,
definition.
but if I want you, I want you. You know
Woman
what I'm
is
saying?
stronger.
Yeah.
Need, as soon as that need is taken care of. If I'm starving, I need something to eat. As soon as I eat something,
I'm not
good.
even gonna say though that a woman doesn't need a man, because I do need a man. You know what I'm saying? Financially, I don't, but I need a man for when I had a rough day and I want to come home and,
Yes,
and
you.
talk to my
but,
man. Like you know what I'm
here,
saying?
here you go. And just like you said, and I'm agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
You need a man,
Mm-hmm.
but you want this one, right?
I
So,
see all the fishes, but I
right?
want that fish.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, listen, I need a man in my life so I feel secure, so I feel safe at home, so I can cuddle with, so I can cook for, so I can do all that. But John is the man I want to do all those things,
Yeah, you're right.
right? The thing is, nowadays where everybody is, we're so quick. Society, what are you gonna do for me? I need the list before I tell you what I'll do for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm a chef. I will cook for you at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Here's my thing, and I do this when I meet people, and it's my own little trick, right? Here's what I would love to do. This is what I think is romantic. 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning.
What
I
do you
stop
think is
cooking.
romantic? We just said that there's
Yeah.
romance is
Yeah.
dead in
Yeah, but
relationships.
listen.
Motherfuckers don't want to be taking you on dates no more. They don't want to be doing nothing. Nothing.
If I said to you, we had a long day, and at 2:30 in the morning, I go, I'm gonna make you some bomb-ass food, throw on some music videos, let's dance in pajamas, let's just
That'll
be in our world, right?
That'll be fire.
But you know how many women are like, I have things to do the next day. I didn't give you a date. I said, would you enjoy that?
Right.
Oh, that's kind of too much. That's a force.
We got
That's
mad
a force.
comments going, but we're not even seeing the comments.
It's not coming up on my thing.
Give us a second. Go on
It's not
TikTok,
coming.
because TikTok is booming right now. I can't see the comments on Facebook. Y'all commenting on Facebook or y'all quiet?
They're
over
yelling
there?
right now.
They yelling? Who's yelling?
No.
I see somebody says something about the chef. Somebody says something. So, as the chef pulls up the
Yeah,
comments,
you find out. I'm not going to find that stuff.
we gotta move on to the next topic. Do you think that women weaponize sex in relationships?
100%.
And why?
It's,
Give me an example.
It's the easiest thing.
What's the easiest thing?
So, let's look at a relationship. And I'm being general right now, not specific, right?
We got some comments.
Good.
Hold on. Let's bring it back. Wants don't last. That's because women want the masculine role. We do not want the masculine role. It's just handed to some of us. Wants aren't a priority.
So,
Mm,
let's look in general, right? Men are the providers,
mm-hmm.
right?
Open
You-
your Facebook.
You know right away.
No comments on
I'm not
Facebook.
doing it.
All right. TikTok.
So you know right away, at any point, you can walk up to your man and get something. Because as men, that's all we want. We want
That's
the
all
woman
we
to
want?
show, no. We want the woman to show interest. We want that part, right? We want that connection. That's part of our connection. But I can't do the same thing. If I come up and I want some, and you're like, I had a bad day, you know. Oh, my head, I have a headache. Oh, it's that time. You know what's funny is, when you in the mood during those same times, your excuse is, oh, sex can't help me with my headache. It helps me with my cramps. It takes away the pain. It helps me with this, right? But women use it because it's instantaneous. I'm a provider. If I'm paying the bills in the house, I'm paying everything. If me and you are not getting along, I can't sit there and just be like, well, I ain't paying gas this month. I can't weaponize that. There's nothing I can do to weaponize it. But as a woman, you could be mad at anybody in the world. Your stance is this. You can't have this. that's supposed to be mine. It is not a negative thing to be submissive to your man when he has that urge, right? Because he's doing everything else. I'm gonna do everything else. If I'm walking out and you go, can you take the trash out? I don't feel like I got a headache. We fighting, right?
No, I'm gonna get up and take it out myself.
Even if I said it to you that way?
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, okay, that's you. A majority of women are gonna be like,
I don't trip
what do
over
you
little
mean?
shit.
What do you mean? But you can, as a woman, with ease go, no, you can't touch me. What y'all don't
I
understand
agree
is
with you
this.
though. I agree
No,
with you because
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I have done that before. Just like if I felt in a certain attitude or felt a certain way, I'd be like, nah, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to fuck with you. But that's because I felt a certain type of way, like a reaction to something that they did put me in the mood, and then I said, so I agree that women do weaponize sex. However, I feel like how you said, if I want it and she don't want to give it to me, then that's her own stupidity. So when your man goes out and finds it from somebody
hands
else,
down. You can't. So I was thinking about this the other day, right? And for lack of better terms, if we're in a relationship, that's mine.
mm-hmm.
This is yours. But you can shut that off to me. I can't shut this off to you. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me, no this, no that, I'm not doing this. All right, well, guess what? I have needs. You're telling me you don't want to take care of me. You don't want to be my peace. To a man, it is more than just sex. Women are going, oh, it's just sex. Just because I don't want to see them. I didn't want to touch them. Let's look at the whole day. I had a trash day. I did not feel loved. I felt this. I came home, looked at you. When you was at your worst, right? Because you was in pajamas, didn't have your hair done, didn't have your makeup done, and I'm still going, I need some. And you going, no. So at a certain point, a guy's gonna start going, okay. And then when that girl outside or at the bar starts going, baby, you look stressed. This girl barely know me, she know I look stressed.
Facts.
Mind you, it's a BS story, but I'm gonna take it like, yo, I need my ego stroked.
All right, but also as a man, you need to understand that. So for guys can fuck anything, right? With a woman, it's more of an emotional thing, right?
Yeah.
So if you are fucking off and not doing shit to make your woman happy, she's not gonna want to fuck with you because, like I said, it's an emotion. So if my emotion towards you is anger, I'm not gonna want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So as men, also, y'all need to take that into consideration. How you treat your woman, how you speak to your woman. You should be speaking life into your woman. You should be helping your woman grow in life. Y'all should have goals. Y'all should be able to be as one unit. You know what I'm saying? So if you, like I said, if one is not pulling the part, man or woman, it's not going to be balanced out. You know what I'm saying?
That's when people are not comprehending. They're communicating, they're not comprehending.
Right.
So the girl's saying why she's unhappy, but the guy's not hearing it. Right? He's listening like, she's just mad about this, mad about that. No, it's more than just that. And honestly, guys, guess what? Foreplay don't start when you walk in and you're already hard. Foreplay starts early in the morning when you go, what's up, beautiful?
Word. I need that all day.
Yeah, like, I was in a relationship with a girl, and I was there when she hit rock bottom. And rock bottom, I mean, she had a lot of medical issues,
Mm-hmm.
right? Afterwards, she said, you see me at my worst, I don't like that. And I'm going, but when I saw you at your worst, you were still beautiful to me. Like, why wouldn't you see that? But why wouldn't you see that? Like,
right.
when, just like you said, it ain't always 50-50. And here's the thing, when you at 10%, I gotta do 90, my job is to make you think I didn't do 90. My job is to make you think you did 80. So when you're sitting there and you're going, my day, you go to bed feeling like a queen, you treat her like a queen. That could be me giving you a lower back massage, running out to Dairy Queen and getting you that dessert you don't want,
it's
right?
It's the simple shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's doing the things that you, this is what I love for women, right? I didn't ask you to do that. As they slid the plate down, right? You know what I mean? Like,
because you're supposed to know, as my man, you're supposed to know what I like. You're supposed to know what I don't like. You're supposed to know when I have an attitude, I just think
what the attitude is for.
My ass smack real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as my man, you should know these things about me. You know
Definitely, but that's when...
And same as a woman. As a woman, I should know when my man's having a bad day. let me give him a massage, let me run his bath water, let me see what, you know what I'm saying? But that lacks in relationships these
Because
days.
in relationships, it's not just me and you. And by that, I mean in general, right? In relationships, a girl got 4 friends telling her what being a single woman is really like. Girl, you've been single.
It sucks.
Yeah, but no, like, I had a friend married, got divorced. And they were talking afterwards. And the girl literally said, you know, the reason we got divorced was because of my friends. All my friends were single and they were just telling me how bad I had it.
Well, she was an idiot.
Right? No, she admitted that. But here's the thing, like, think about it. If your friend is telling you how bad your relationship is, she's paying attention to it, she's jealous.
I was gonna say half of the girls around you, you can't even trust around your man.
No.
Girls adding your man on social media, being too friendly with you. I don't like none of that stuff. I'll slap a bitch real quick. Like, friend or no friend, there should be a level of respect, and you just don't.
But that's also on the guy.
You could be cordial with your friends, man. If we all out to dinner, couples dinner, be respectful.
But
all that
that's
extra
also
shit's
on
a
the
no-no.
guy. That's also on the guy. And the reason I say that is this. Loyalty, right? A big thing with me is respect. If I meet your friends, trust me, every man can identify who's who. Who's the cock blocker? Who's the hoe?
Right.
Who's the one that's looking to slide into your stuff, right? You know what I mean?
I got a lot of friends,
Right?
man.
So when you see that, you gotta know that. But the other part is this. And some people don't see it. With me, if we are in public and we are together, I don't give a damn about nobody else around me. At all. I'll slap the shit out your ass just because it look right. And when you turn around and go, oh my God, everybody here, I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Only person I care about is you.
Word.
Right?
Mhm. But shit like that makes a woman feel beautiful. Like, you're not looking at nobody else.
Yeah.
You like claiming your like. I like that type of shit. So I don't know if females have a problem with that. Then that's crazy.
But that's where that whole. This is what I don't get. Maybe you can explain. If we go up to Juicy, and I'm sorry for naming it, whatever, any bar, right?
Yeah.
Popular bar. You got girls in there dressed 70% coverage.
Mhm.
This is out, right? Then you get mad when the guy looks at it and makes a comment. Well, you came out dressed like that. So you obviously wanted me to look, right? If I'm picking up a girl in a bar, in what world do I think that she wants to be a housewife?
Right.
And the reason I say that is, I'm sitting at a bar, and I love to people watch. So I'm sitting and I'm laughing because I'm watching the groups of girls and the groups of guys, and everybody's separate, and everybody this and everybody that. So a friend of mine comes over and she was like, what? And I tell her, you know, the girls are talking to each other, not talking to any guys. Guys are too afraid to talk to the girls.
Mhm.
Ooh, in 7th grade.
Right.
So she's laughing, we're talking. I was like, and I said, what makes me laugh is these guys in here think they're trying to find a wife. It's Friday night. She goes, yeah, I go, if it's Friday night and they have boyfriends and their boyfriends are working and they're out here messing with other dudes, that's not a wife.
But what about if it's a Friday night and she just worked all week and she just want to go let her hair down a little bit?
She can do that with her girls, but she don't do it by walking up to dudes asking them to buy drinks.
Yeah, we ain't never asking no. I
Right.
don't know what kind of females you used to, but
I've literally seen girls go, you should buy me a drink so we can talk.
I would never ask a man to buy me a drink. What kind
But
of goofy ass?
I've also
bitch is
seen
that?
it the other way where you could be sitting down and a guy just walks up randomly, don't know you, hey, I'll buy you a drink. Bro, like, why don't you just say you're trying to drug her? Like, why aren't you making eye contact first? Why aren't you, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, that's true, because there have been times I've been at the bar and the bartender will just bring over another round and be like, oh, they send you drinks, you know? And I'm like, thanks. Like,
so if I want to buy a girl a drink, it happens 2 ways. One is if you're sitting at the bar and we're talking, I'll be like, can I get you a drink? Be right there. If
you're
I'm
talking
not
to
sitting,
her.
yeah, if I'm
You're
not
not
sitting
sitting,
next, but we
yeah.
made eye contact, I'll go, hey, can I buy you a drink? And I'll point to the bartender, whatever she wants. I'm not deciding your drink. I'm not trying to make it creepy. Here you go.
I think it's
Just
about
like
the
you said,
approach. Yeah.
safety, comfort, right? The guys nowadays, it's like, I'm gonna scare her into liking me. And it's like, can I, I don't even hear what your name. Can I get your IG? No. Can I get your Snapchat? No.
Yeah, she's
Son.
crazy.
How about, hi, my name is, how you doing? I just saw you from over there. I was wondering if I could buy you a drink. Can we talk?
And that's the type of man that would get my attention. Half of these motherfuckers that approach me or be in my inbox or be whatever, just try to speak to me like they speak to other females. Like I said, they don't know how to differentiate a woman from one of them females. You know what I'm saying? So the way you speak to me, I had a guy block me on social media the other day because he's like, why'd you add me if you're not going to talk? And I straight told him, I said, you're not giving nothing to talk about. You said, hey, sexy. What response would you like me to give you to that? There's no conversation. You're not trying to get to know me. You're looking at my physical. You're not thinking about anything else. So what kind of conversation do you want me to have with you?
I don't think guys even understand the difference in the words they use. Just like you said, hey, sexy. Good morning, beautiful. Two different things, right? Hey, sexy. Obviously, the word sex is in there, but hey, sexy, that's what you would think about. When I go beautiful, oh, you found me attractive, I said that. But I've seen it the other way, where I've literally seen guys go up to girls, and the girls like, look, I look like dog today. Why are you trying to talk to me? Like, with attitude, that attitude. You're like, yeah, but no, I'm still, this is what you like. Girl, you don't want to dress like that. Like, but the fact that I still found that you attractive, there was something there. But you now just made yourself ugly, right? Like,
definitely, beauty comes from within, not the outside. And as a girl who don't wear makeup, who don't do nothing, I know that my beauty comes from the inside. So when I attract people, I know it's because it's just like, I got that personality. Everybody thinks I'm friendly. Everybody thinks I'm cool. Everybody thinks I'm approachable. But when I tell you how selective I am, I'll go out with my friends and they'll be interacting with guys, and the guys will be like, she's the quiet one. She's, how you said, they tell us out. And I'm like, nah, I'm just the one that ain't gonna fall for your bullshit. I'm the one you can't impress with your money because I got my own money. Like,
so
you know what I'm saying?
I've seen you in those situations.
You have seen me in those situations. If y'all didn't know, he hired me, my little serving job that I had in Brockton here. And I used to literally have to fight guys off. Friday night, it's 10, 11 o'clock, I'm running around, serving in my little black pants and shit. Guys was thirsty. When I tell you, trying to touch up on me, I had to check niggas. It was crazy. Like, they be doing the most at the bars and the clubs. And that's why it took me so long to actually go out to bars and clubs. I'm such a homebody, I be in the crib all the time. Because going out to the bars and clubs, that's the type of people you're around. That's what you get. Like you said, you're not finding a wife at the bar or the club. Just like I'm not finding a husband at the bar or the club. I do use the bar or the club to network, get my name out there. If I'm promoting my podcast, if I'm promoting this, if I'm promoting that. How many times you see me at the bar at SoCo passing out my business cards? I'm there to network.
This is the thing when I see you there. The energy you give off is different than the energy of the other ones. And the reason I say that is...
So you could tell my energy is different.
Yes. So to a man, that energy is what would make me come up and go, hey, how you doing? Because you're not there trying to get everybody's attention. If you're that selective, to me, that's a bigger come up if I can get you to talk to me. You know what I mean? Because, yo, she ain't looking at me. When you go up and you see the girl that got drinks from 6 different people, okay, I'm number 7. Like, there's nothing special about you. So when they're sitting there going, oh, you ain't gonna pay me attention, you got enough dudes over there. I want the girl that got her back to the wall, that's looking at dudes going, nah, I'm good. Because then I gotta step my game up, right? And then here's my other part. Fellas, read the signs. If you're talking to the girl and she's with her friends and things like that, that's your time when you go, yo, can I get your number? Can we sync up another time?
Your number, not your IG, not your Snap, not your Facebook, your number.
Forcing all that extra attention is just trash. Here's another thing from my generation, right? My older people. I've asked girls out on coffee dates. And they're like,
I love coffee dates. Why is that
why is it only a coffee date? And I'm like, you don't even understand. Like, and I've said it to girls. Let me guess, you go on a lot of movie dates. Yep. That guy wanted to take you off for 2.5 hours and not talk to you.
Yeah, nah.
I want to do a coffee date where we have to talk. We have to go over stuff. And if it works out, guess what? We may be getting an early dinner. Right? But that leaves it open for the whole night with no expectation.
Right.
You take a girl on a coffee date, she is not going, this dude's trying to take me back to my house right now to have sex.
That's very true.
Right? Whether it changes her mind or whatever, but that's not what that mentality is. Wow, we want to talk, we want to vibe.
Right.
Guys,
I'll tell you what.
Learn how to connect.
I'll tell you what. Chef Al's dropping gems today for y'all men. Y'all really need to listen to what he's saying and really just, put it into perspective. But We appreciate y'all time today.
Sorry we couldn't do any of the comments.
I
Maybe
see
we'll
y'all
come back
going in on
later.
the comments and shit. I apologize that we wasn't really able to interact with y'all like we wanted to, but we are gonna go through the comments. I will respond to everybody. I'll share the comments with Chef Al in case he wants to give any responses to anybody. We gonna do this again. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe to the EYC Project on YouTube. The link is in all my bios. And Chef Al, where can they find you?
Right now, you can find me at Chef Barrett's Bold Bites on Instagram. You can see some of the stuff I actually cook. But I'll be starting up soon with my own podcast, which she will be the first guest. And we'll keep going on, and we'll next time be able to reply to your comments.
All right, and one last thing before we go. Every guest on my podcast has to end the show with saying, you are now tuned in to the EYC Project.
You are now tuned in to the EYC Project. See you next time.
Bye!